Hello, my friends! Today I'm going to cook a traditional Russian soup which is called Borsch, and it's going to be, of course, a vegan version. And this recipe has been used by my grandmother for over 50 years. It's what she has tried over and over and found out the best combination, the best ingredients. But how can it be a vegan borscht if our country is not vegan friendly at all? In my other video, which is called "The Situation with Veganism in Russia," I talk about the Great Lent, which is a religious fasting period, and we have a lot of Lent recipes which are actually vegan. So my grandmother loves this recipe. This is not something vegans made up, it's like a traditional thing. So I hope you enjoy this recipe and really try it out. It looks really simple, but it's so tasty and satiating, and you can enjoy a traditional Russian dish. Okay, so what do we need? We need around 6 potatoes, around 3 medium-sized carrots, 1 big beetroot, tomato paste. My tomato paste is very sour. It's a specific type of paste without sugar. It's sold in Russia, but I guess any tomato paste will work. But this thing is really sour, so if you use some not sour tomato paste, you may need to add some lemon juice at the end of cooking. Okay, this much cabbage we need, and around 2 small onions, or maybe 1 big onion. And this is the kidney beans, white kidney beans already cooked, together with the water they were cooked in. We will use that water in the soup as well. And I cook them in the pressure cooker. It's really fast. It takes just 20 minutes to cook them in the pressure cooker. But if it's in the normal casserole, then it will be around 1 hour, 2 hours. I'm not sure. I haven't cooked in such way for a long time. These beans are very important for the vegan borscht, because they give a lot of heartiness and they give a lot of protein. I like my meals, if I'm making a soup, I want it to be a complete meal, with vegetables and with protein, so I just eat the soup and that's it. I don't need anything else. Yeah, so that's all we need for the casserole. So I cut the potatoes into quarters. I grated the carrot and the beetroot. I chopped the onion and I shredded the cabbage. Usually I do it gradually. First I do the first thing which I put into the soup, and then while it's boiling I grate the second thing, the third thing, one after one. But just for this video I did it all at once, and of course it takes more time. Grating and cutting in the process of boiling the soup, it's much easier. In this 4-liter casserole, I put the kidney beans together with the water they were boiling in, aka aquafaba, and I put additional fresh water to make almost 4/3 of the casserole for the soup and leave some place for other ingredients. So I started boiling it, and also I can add the potatoes, and I take almost half or less than half of the beetroot I grated and put it to boil again in the beginning. So tomato paste, I put 2 full tablespoons in a cup. Okay, and then I add some water and dilute it like this. It's boiling. Look how already good looking it is because of the beetroot. While it's boiling, we are making the fried ingredients of the soup. That's a Russian thing. There's a great thing in Russian soups, frying some of the ingredients of the soup. It gives really great taste. And here I'm using this unrefined sunflower seed oil, which smells really great, and that's what we use in our cooking mostly. Yeah, I don't put much oil. Other people usually put much more than that. So we wait till it gets heated. Then we put the onion and fry it for a few minutes. Okay, it's been frying for a few minutes and it turned gold. And now I add half of the grated carrot here to fry as well. Oh, okay, and another half I put into the soup. That's the way. Yeah. And I add the rest of the beetroot. It looks kind of dry. Maybe I need to add a little bit extra oil. My grandma would add 3 times more than that. Okay, okay, I think it's enough. And fry it and stir for around 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we're adding this water with tomato paste. Yeah, now it will be good. And fry it for another 5 minutes while stirring occasionally. Meanwhile, the soup is boiling, and let's remove the extra foam, which we don't really need. Okay. It's not so comfortable to do because I'm holding the camera with one hand, and I'm afraid to drop my phone into the soup, which already has happened once. Foam removed. Let's reduce the heat. Okay. Okay, so that's the personal trick from my grandmother. A lot of people just cut potato in cubes and boil it, but my grandmother, she does another way. She boils the big pieces of potato, and then we just mash them inside the soup so that the soup becomes more creamy and more thick, I guess, and it really makes it so much tastier. I compared the one with the mashed potato and with the just potato cubes. The difference is huge. So while this is frying, I'm trying to mash all the potatoes there. Okay, I had to take out the potato pieces with this thing so that I can mash them effectively, because mashing it inside the soup was not working so well. Alright, this is enough, and now put it back into the soup. This has been frying slash steaming for around 10 minutes, and it smells really amazing, like Russian soup already. Okay, now we can put it into the casserole, into the soup. And after that I'm adding the cabbage. And it should boil for around 10-15 more minutes. The cabbage shouldn't be very overcooked. It should have just a little bit of crunchiness, just a little bit. Okay, now I can leave it there and go wash the dishes. Okay, and traditional Russian borscht in a vegan version from my grandmother is ready. At the end, I just have to salt to taste and add some lemon juice if the tomato paste you were using wasn't sour enough. So it's up to the taste. Oh no, again, potato which I didn't mash. Yeah. Okay, it's really rich and traditionally tasting without meat. Very satiating. Eat it with bread and some vegan mayo. Oh, what is that? Oh, cabbage. Okay. And this is really awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so that is it, is done. It's really easy as you see. Please try it out, you will not regret. Thank you for watching. See you in my other recipe videos.